Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Note to Self. Today, I'm going to be speaking into the story, the narrative, the haunting, intrusive thought that is, I should be somewhere else in life. And it's kind of funny that I'm speaking to you about this today. Well, I think it's funny. I'm adding a little bit of humor in here because I am just less than a month out from my next birthday, which will be my 32nd birthday. And I'm bringing this message for you here today because one of the patterns that I have, and this was identified through my life coach, which I'll get into that story in a moment, but about a month out from my birthday each year, I have tended to have this pattern where I experience sort of this nervous breakdown, if you will, this deep questioning about my reality and almost shaming myself in ways, or actually shaming myself in ways about I should be here, I should have this, I should be, why am I not where I thought I would be? And this seems to happen always around 4 weeks out from my birthday. And the funny part of this is that I've been working with my incredible life coach for the last 4.5, almost 5 years now, I believe. And what's interesting is that when you have a long-term relationship with a coach, they can really call you out on your patterns and your blind spots. I know this from working with my coach, and I know this with long-term clients that I've had, is that when you have that safe space where you completely feel uninhibited and fully are able to express yourself, that's when another person, your coach, let's say, has the opportunity to really be your mirror and show you, like in my case, Angie was like, Zoe, I'm pulling up our notes from our session from the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that, and I'm seeing that in this week, around this week, every single year, you seem to bring to the coaching session, I just feel like I should be someplace different. And I'm sharing this with you today because I have a promotion on my one-to-one life coaching package on now that is $1,500 off. So that is $1,500 off my 3-month container. This is my biggest promotion. I offered this promotion last year, and it was a really great opportunity for a new flow of souls to enter into my program. So I'm inviting you all here right now. If you're ready to take the life coaching journey with me, this is the most accessible price point. I also offer payment plans up to 12 months. So that means that we can get started as early as next week, only paying $250 per month. So I'm always open to payment plans, one that aligns and feels empowering to you if you don't feel like paying in full or don't have that means right up front. So my life coaching package is 3 months long, and I'm a certified professional life coach through IPEC, and we will meet each and every single week to focus on your core energy and getting to the root of the things in your life that are inhibiting you from moving forward. Some might refer to those things as energy blockages or inhibitions, but we will always go to the root with core energy coaching. It's quite fascinating how it works. And even if there are multiple places in your life where you're ready to see change, what's quite interesting is when you take the core energy coaching journey, you realize that a lot of these different, let's say, stagnancies in life or not feeling like you are tapping into your potential come back to the same roots. So if you're ready to make that journey deep within, ready to really commit to living your best life, tapping into your ultimate potential, I would love to work with you one-to-one. So you can email me. My email will be down below if you are interested in this promotion. It's only on for a limited time, and I have limited spaces available. So if you're feeling the call, I recommend you reach out. I can't wait to work with you. But circling back to Angie, my energy ninja, calling me out on this pattern, instantly then I can add a bit of lightheartedness into this. Instantly, again, there's a bit of comic relief of, oh, yes, there's that pattern again that seems to be arising. And what's interesting is that I can recognize the growth. I want to speak into this here for a moment, is that years ago, these little spirals around not feeling like I am where I should be in life used to be anxiety attacks. It used to eat me up for weeks. And it used to really interrupt my life in ways. And now I'm kind of at this place where I brought up a similar subject matter of like, I'm questioning, I'm feeling some self-shaming going on. And it's a very much a calm, collected conversation where I'm the gentle observer of what's occurring, these intrusive thoughts or these internal judgments around my circumstances in life, let's say. But what I'm saying here is that in the past, I went from having these full anxiety spirals of self-doubt, questioning myself, shaming myself. You should be here. You should have this. You should XYZ, all these things. And now I just have the safe space each week, of course, to unpack everything that's there. But it's brought me to this space in my life where things just don't eat me up the way that they used to before, or things don't catapult me into spirals the way they did before. And that's a result of the core energy coaching journey, of course, because you bring awareness to things, you raise your consciousness, and you do these deep excavations at your energy core that allow you then to feel more free. But the thing about this, I should be someplace different, is just, I mean, can we all just like laugh about it a little bit? Like, we're exactly where we need to be in each and every single moment. I know we don't always feel that way, but if we can actually become the gentle observer of that narrative and that story, we realize like us wrestling, I'll use myself as this example here. If I'm wrestling with reality, I am just perpetuating my own suffering. I'm just perpetuating that self-shame. I am just perpetuating those thoughts of not being good enough or not feeling good enough, when truly there is so much to be grateful for. And I can find this in every single moment. So it's opening up. It is zooming out of those feelings, those narratives, and then choosing to zoom in on the abundance that's around you. And this is a skill, of course, that is developed over time. And I hope that it's granting you some insights right now. If you have been feeling, oh, I thought that I would be someplace different right now in any area of life, whether that's in a relationship, whether that's in your career, whether that's in finances, it's all okay. You're on your own perfect path. And I'm sure you can actually identify a different area of life where you feel really content, where you feel very masterful, right? So whatever areas aren't feeling good, or you feel like you're not tapped into your potential again, that just is that internal notification system going off and saying, hey, we're ready to tap into a next level. So here it is. Instead of shaming ourselves, we're just actually going to recognize, oh, my mind wants to do that, but I'm going to choose differently. I'm actually going to choose that this is the time where things get to turn around. I'm doing this in my own life right now. I've recognized and brought some clarity in, if I may share personally, because I've been fully nomadic for the year. I've recognized that, wow, I've done so many beautiful things and I'm so grateful for it. But there's sort of this awareness inside that's been building and forming of, I'm ready to have a home base, but I don't know where that is. I'm ready to actually enter into a season and chapter of having a romantic relationship. I'm ready to actually start opening up to the idea of having a family. And there, of course, there's not a home that I have, as in like I haven't purchased property anywhere, and I'm not actually certain on where I want to base myself. So there's a lot of question marks. And I was shitting myself. Shitting, right? Shit implies guilt. I was shitting on myself the other week because I brought clarity to this awareness. And it was like the moment that I brought in the awareness that I'm ready to have a home base soon, I was blaming myself that I hadn't already figured that out yet, when really it just come into my awareness very clearly. So now I'm planting the seeds, and now I'm moving the ball forward, and now I'm adjusting things in my finances to just start putting energy towards where I'm going. And I share this because we're always going to be on this journey of bringing clarity to new goals, new awarenesses, new things that we desire to experience in our life. And it's rare that it's overnight. Quantum leaps, of course, are inevitable, and they are so possible. I've seen them happen many, many times. But for the most part, sometimes part of the journey is feeling a little bit uncomfortable actually recognizing where we're falling into places of self-judgment, questioning why that is. Like for me, it was actually recognizing, oh, you know what? This is actually really showing me that I'm starting to have a different desire come forth, right? And as soon as I zoom out, the shame melts away and I can offer myself self-love, and I can start taking little actions each and every single day to start moving the ball forward in those areas or that area of life that I desire to. So wherever you find yourself, remember, you're actually at the perfect place at the perfect time. Everybody's journey is unique to their own. And if you're feeling discomfort or you're having these judgments, I should be someplace different, let's work on melting away the shame and just asking, what is the clarity here? What is actually the desire that's emerging on my heart? And is this actually a true desire of mine too? That's what I'll add in here as well, because for the longest time, I used to shit on myself for not having property, because it was definitely something that I grew up, my dad just really enforcing that, like, it's very important to have property, to buy a house, to invest in real estate, like as soon as you can, because that's what his path was. Now he's very successful at that. And I hadn't done that yet. I have not done that yet. And so there was definitely a season of my life where I was shitting on myself for not doing something, but I actually didn't know where I want to be. And, you know, it's kind of like where I am now. I feel like I've released this sort of subconscious pressure that was my father's voice in my head. And now it's like up to me. And so there is a level of freedom about that. There's freedom from, I'm not going to let this pressure dictate where I'm going to be, or this pressure dictate me making a decision sooner than later, but I'm flowing my finances towards a different savings account. I'm putting my energy and my intention around really calling in my life partner and starting to set up that next chapter energetically, even if it's not here yet. So just driving it all home here. No matter where you are, it's absolutely perfect. You're right where you're supposed to be. And every single decision, every single action that's actually led you to this space is perfect, because it's in moving through our life where we develop the contrast to allow for clarity to come through, to allow for our desires to be made clear to us, the desires that are planted on our hearts. And all the desires that are on your heart are fully ready to be walked out by you. I truly believe that. I believe that God plants the desires on our heart and wouldn't do that if we weren't meant to walk them out, right? Like, I've never had the desire to be a dentist planted on my heart, because that's actually not my path. But I have this desire planted on my heart right now to be an incredible wife and an amazing mother one day. And I know that's meant for me. So I'm going to trust that. And I'm going to start taking little actions each day to flow my energy towards that. And I'm dropping the shame. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and those things will arrive in my timeline on divine time. So anyways, if you are feeling the call to one-on-one life coaching and really ready to move the ball forward in your life in an abundance of ways, please don't hesitate to reach out. I can't wait to work with you, and this promotion is only available for a limited time. So reach out now and I'll be in touch with you soon. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you later.